If you want to stay happy in life, and if you want to be really successful in your life, if you want to ensure that you're living your life to the fullest, then this video is a must watch for you. Welcome back, and I'm Pujita Singh, a certified life coach, NLP coach, and an author. What I wanted to cover with all my lovely viewers who will land upon this video is something that I understood this 5 years ago, and since then it's never about turning and replaying the past. The first and the foremost thing, which is super critical, that you need to ensure that you know this to the fullest, is knowing yourself. No stories of theory in practicality. If you know yourself the best to the fullest, you will live your life for the purpose that it is meant to be. For example, you know about your friends, you spend so much time with them. Same questions, go back and ask yourself, apart from favorite color, apart from favorite destination, apart from XYZ questions. Do you know yourself better? Have you spent that much time with yourself, the kind of time that you spend with anybody and everybody at home and outside? Do you know what you really like? Do you know what you really don't like? Do you know what you really want to do with your life? Do you really know what you don't want to do with your life? Do you really know what you like in food, color, clothes? This is something that's basic. I think people know it. But beyond that, do you really know yourself? Do you know what pisses you off? Do you know what you're really good at? Do you know what are your strengths in life? Do you know what are your weaknesses in life? Do you know what is it that if you do, you will really feel hurt? Do you know what are you as a personality? Do you know what really puts you off? Do you know what keeps you happy? Do you know what keeps you sad? The list can go on. Do you know yourself better? If you don't spend enough time with yourself, if you don't spend good time with yourself as individual, trust me, no point spending time with the outside world, right? Because what happens is, if you don't know yourself better, you will never be aligned with your life's purpose. For example, you are somebody who cannot handle fake or cheat behavior, right? But deep down you don't even know that. You're not even practicing that. If you know as a person what you are and align your day-to-day behavior according to that, then you will have only those set of people entering in your life. And it's going to be very beautiful when your life's purpose gets aligned with you as a personality, right? Example, we all make a living for money by doing what we don't like. But how many of them balance it by doing something else that we also like during weekends or away from work? Like, I'm passionate about speaking and inspiring people and bringing back the message to the larger world and helping as many people as possible. But if I don't do that and I'm just doing my work, it doesn't satisfy me at the end of the day. This is not in theory, right? But what is important is, if you are someone else or trying to be a people pleaser, trying to be someone else, you will only entertain those kind of shitty things in life, right? Deep down, if you are not a people pleaser and you are someone who speaks your truth, but you're not speaking your truth, you're trying to be a people pleaser, you're trying to make everybody happy by keeping yourself upset, you will be disaligned. You will not be in alignment with your real truth. What happens then? You will start dying within, and it's very scary. And then it starts creating unhappiness. When you're not at ease, it becomes a disease in your life, and so much you'll not enjoy what you're doing in life. When you are trying to portray yourself as someone else, people will perceive you in a different way. They will not know your real you. You will attract only such kind of a life partner or a person whom you're dating, or your people back home and people in life and people at your workplace. But if you're going to speak your truth, or if you don't become the people pleaser, then you come into alignment. I'm not saying that be that brutally straightforward, honest person. You should know how to balance it out. But what you should definitely remember, at the original core value, are you changing yourself completely? Right? If you are someone like you love playing music, you're not even doing anything about it because people at home don't like doing it or don't want you to do it and waste your time on it, but rather want you to go back and focus on something else, and you do it. One small example which I have seen with one of my friend, and I can talk about it without taking her specific details. She as a person was never speaking her truth. She was always afraid of what people will think. My parents might get upset, my siblings might get angry with me, and she was trying to be a people pleaser all the time. In that pressure, she got married. What happens today? She's not happy because in the age that she is, she wanted to do something really big in life. She was very clear what she wanted to do, but she could not speak her truth. And she got into disalignment by trying to be a people pleaser and not doing what she's really meant to be. But deep down, she doesn't acknowledge the fact that her strength and character is speaking the truth. Similarly in life, sit back and understand what are your top 10 strengths. Take that favorite tea, coffee, your juice, whatever you love doing, and start writing what you're really good at. Think, example, you lived 30 years of life. In those 30 years, what all you have done good? What characteristics are coming out of it? What's your truth there? What are you as a personality? What do you love? Right? What do you hate? What can't you tolerate? What do you love seeing in someone that you can create in yourself? What is it that you can go back and bring it on the table to the larger world as a service to contribute? And so much more. The day you realize what you are as a person, you will get to know what you are not. The day you realize what your strengths are, dare not nobody can come and touch you for a wrong reason. The day you take your power back and be in your strength and play to your strength, weakness will not exist in play. You are a very, very powerful human being. Each one of them have unique talent. Sit back, understand what are your top strengths and play with it. You at least have one talent and potential that is still not even touched and looked at. Right? So there are multiple questions that you know about everybody or anybody whom you're close to that you don't know about yourself. Try understanding that about you, and the life is never ever gonna be the same again. I hope you found this useful and you'll go back and implement this in your life. Start doing this. It's gonna be very uncomfortable, but it's gonna be worth it. Love you loads, and thank you so much for listening to me patiently as always. Take care. Until then, bye-bye.